If you have ever Googled co-sleeping, you have probably seen the same headline within the first 3 results. Co-sleeping kills babies. And if you are a parent who co-sleeps or who has ever considered it, that headline lands like a verdict, like the science is settled and you are on the wrong side of it. It is not that simple. The research on co-sleeping is real. The risks are real, but the way those risks are reported, which variables get included or left out, which countries get compared, is where the picture gets complicated. And complicated does not make for a clean headline. In this video, we look at what the science actually says, the studies that support the warnings, and the studies that complicate them, the risk factors that matter, and the ones that are being conflated, and why 2 countries with completely different recommendations can both point to the same body of research. SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome, is the statistic most frequently cited in co-sleeping warnings. In the United States, SIDS and sleep-related infant deaths remain a significant public health concern, and the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends against bed sharing in all circumstances. But here is what the headline figure does not tell you. Japan has one of the highest co-sleeping rates in the world. It also has one of the lowest SIDS rates in the world, consistently across decades of data. Scandinavian countries show a similar pattern: high co-sleeping rates, low SIDS-related deaths. If co-sleeping were the primary driver of SIDS risk, that pattern would not exist. That does not mean co-sleeping is safe under all conditions. It means the relationship between co-sleeping and SIDS is not straightforward, and that other variables are doing significant work inside that statistic. The question is not whether risk exists, but which variables create it and whether they are present in every situation or only some. Dr. James McKenna at Notre Dame has spent decades arguing the AAP position conflates all co-sleeping into a single risk category. His research distinguishes between hazardous and non-hazardous co-sleeping based on specific surface and situational variables. The variables most associated with elevated SIDS risk are a soft sleep surface, a sofa, armchair, or soft mattress with heavy bedding, parental alcohol or drug use at time of sleep, parental smoking, both active smoking and passive exposure, formula feeding rather than breastfeeding, a premature or low birth weight infant, and an infant under 4 months of age. When those variables are removed, firm mattress, sober non-smoking parents, breastfeeding, full-term infant over 4 months, the risk profile changes substantially. Several studies, including in the BMJ and the Lancet, found the residual risk in low-risk co-sleeping is significantly lower than overall SIDS statistics suggest. The AAP's position is that even in low-risk conditions, a separate sleep surface is the safest choice, since most parents cannot reliably control every variable every night. A defensible position, but one that treats every co-sleeping parent as equally at risk, regardless of their actual situation. You are not being asked to choose between loving your child and keeping your child safe. You are being asked to make a decision with incomplete and contested information in the middle of the night while sleep-deprived. What the evidence supports is this: co-sleeping risk is not uniform. It's heavily concentrated in situations involving specific hazard factors. If those factors are present in your household, the AAP guidance is the right guidance. If those factors are not present, the picture is more nuanced than most public health messaging allows for. It also supports this: Knowing the actual variables matters more than how you respond to the nuance. A parent who understands the specific risk factors and manages them is in a different position than one following a general recommendation designed for an average that may not describe them. The science does not give you a clean answer. It gives you better questions to ask. Co-sleeping has been practiced by most human parents across most of human history. The Western recommendation against it is recent, culturally specific, and contested within the research community. That does not make it wrong. It's one position in an ongoing evidence-based conversation, worth having with full information rather than whatever fits on a headline. In the next video, we look at something the data does not measure: why so many co-sleeping parents feel like they have to hide it from their pediatrician, and why that shame is the least useful response to a complicated decision. Subscribe if you want that one when it lands.